another workshop later on, are you? Or like later in a week's time?
Yeah, so we've decided to run one next week as well, just because a few people who purchased the kits didn't receive them in time. So just to make sure that everyone gets kind of the full experience, we've decided to go ahead and do a number of workshops. But yeah, we've got quite a few lined up for the next couple of weeks as well. So should be quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, let's get creative indoors, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the most of it. Especially
Yeah.
weekend, with it being full day weekend, then
Yeah, exactly.
try and do some things that distract us from work. Hopefully everyone gets some good time off today.
Yeah. I just bought myself a new sewing machine, so I'm gonna get creative. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Are you big into creating things then?
I mean, I know the basics of sewing machine, but I'm very new to this. But looking to explore and try out some different things. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
See what happens.
What do you normally make?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I should do something from a pattern. I don't know. I might experiment, see what there is on YouTube or what I can follow to do. Or who knows.
What brand did you get? What brand of sewing machine?
I got a Singer brand. Yeah, it's quite a nice one. It's like it's called the Singer Heavy Duty, so it can go through like denim and like thicker fabrics as well. So yeah, quite
you
nice.
went all in. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. With all this free time, I thought, okay, I'll invest in a good one.
It's a good time to learn a new skill for sure.
Yes. Yeah. How long have you had this? Have you had your brand?
Me. I've had it. Well, I started in 2011 actually.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's been quite well. I mean, of course, it's been a lot of, it's been a side project for a while.
Yeah. Sure.
It's your main project now, though, isn't it? It's your main project now, though, isn't it?
Right now, yes.
No choice.
I mean, especially from this year, I just wanted to really focus on this, and this thing happened. So it's kind of sign, I guess.
Yeah. True.
But I'm sure we'll all get through it in one piece, hopefully.
Oh my God, please, yeah.
But it's good to be able to do things like this and, keep that community feeling going, especially through these times. So
yeah, it's tricky, but it's nice. There's some nice things that are happening around communities and stuff, people volunteering to help out. So
no, it's great. I don't know if anyone saw, but the NHS were looking for volunteers and they reached the capacity plus 1,000 people volunteered. So
yeah, that's right. I tried to sign up and I was too late because they've closed it now because there's just too many and they're having to go through all the applications. So
wow, they don't even need a volunteer anymore.
Yeah. But I'm going to volunteer in my local community because they have a phone line as well, which people can call.
Oh, that's really nice.
I'm helping out with that. Which will be good. Yeah. Keep me busy as well.
Yeah.
I think that's key. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. It's quite like a good reminder to be reflective of the people around us that probably need more help.
The Thursday crab thing has been amazing. Like I don't know about your area, but it's just like, oh my gosh, what was it? Like it just shocks me like when this thing happens. Like everybody come out on a crab.
Is it every Thursday?
Every Thursday. Well, it's been
I'm in the middle of the countryside at the moment, so I haven't heard anyone clapping.
Oh, wow.
It's great that I've seen loads of videos of friends who are doing it back in London. So
it's lovely.
You can be the first one to clap in your area.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Yumi, I think we should probably make a start, and then I'm assuming that the people who aren't joining us maybe haven't received their packs, so they can join us next week, which will be fine.
Yeah, because we are recording it. Oh, yeah, you are recording it. Yeah.
So this is recorded. Just FYI, Matthew, if you don't want to be recorded, then maybe turn off your camera, but this will only be shared with people who are purchasing the workshop past the date that it's taking place. So just so that everyone can enjoy it from their own home and still feel like they're involved. But yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen at Yumi so that you can take center stage and lead us on our workshop journey.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're big on my screen.
Oh, I just see you.
Yeah, you will just see me, but I think everyone else can. Matthew, is Yumi big on your screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Big on screen.
I think when other people speak, they end up coming up on the screen,
Yeah,
so everybody else might want to mute while you are doing the demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn off.
Okay. Well, all right. Thanks for joining me in this sunny afternoon for this workshop. My name is Yam, and I'm the founder and designer of Yoroshiku 4649. Yoroshiku 4649, we make streetwear with a Japanese twist. And Yoroshiku means nice to meet you in Japanese. So we hide this message throughout all the designs. And in this workshop, we will go through the process of hand stitching the face masks, like these ones, with the kit you have received. And I have to stress that this is not a medical mask. So my role here is to add some colors to the social distancing rules we have at the moment and help you become more self-reliant after this workshop. So you learn your new skills, then you can start teaching each other, help each other, so we can go through this situation better and stronger. And yeah, so shall we just start? Let's start?
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm gonna swap the camera because I set up another, hold on. So you can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, I can't hear you now.
Well, yeah, that's perfect, Yumi.
Okay, cool. All right, so in the pack, basically you got a pattern, front fabric, and the back of the fabric, and some trimmings, and the elastic band, which we will go through later. So first, we're gonna cut the pattern first. So is it better this way? So basically we have two sizes, small, medium, and large, extra large. So obviously it kind of depends on how big your face is. But maybe you can just cut it from large, extra large, because that is kind of male, adult male size normally. Small, medium is kind of more like female adult to children maybe. So I would advise you to cut the large, extra large first, so that if it's too big, then you can probably cut it to small, medium. So, and this is, and these patterns, these lines are seam allowance included. So that means you can just cut that line, then you don't have to worry about the seam allowance. Does anybody know about the seam allowance or?
Kind of. Kind of remember, I'm not too sure, yeah.
Yeah, basically just space that, allow you to, just a space that you can sew in, so that, basically, yeah, you can just crop the pattern.
I want to quickly grab some scissors, I forgot.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries.
Can I put some music on?
Yeah, please do. I've made you a spotlight video, so it should just be you that pops up.
Okay.
So yeah, so feel free to do whatever you need to do to create your workshop experience.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have you been making many of these recently?
I have, yes. Including practicing as well for the workshop. So that's
good.
Because we're gonna hand stitch, which I just normally do the sewing machine, which is much quicker. However, just hand stitching is just a different experience, isn't it? You can find an exam mode. Okay, so after you cut the pattern, then we're gonna cut the front fabric. And first we're gonna fold the fabric with the right side together. Right side of the fabric means where it's been printed, like front of the fabric. So we're gonna fold it together. Then we will trace the pattern. So before you trace it, maybe you wanna check like what kind of part of the design you kind of wanna put in a mask. So for me, maybe I just want kind of have this color palette under here. So maybe I just wanna go around here. And you trace the fabric. Pencil, any like pencil would do, to be honest. Or if you got the fabric pen, that's great. These ones. But like normal pencil would do to just trace the fabric in. Or trace the pattern onto the fabric. So. And we will pin it. If you don't have a pin, this fabric is quite heavy, so you shouldn't move around too much, so don't worry. I will just pin it to secure the fabric.
Get some pins as well.
Oh, if you have one.
Yeah, I do.
Then we're gonna cut the fabric.
Do you want to just wait a second, Jimmy, and we'll wait for Matthew to come back?
Yeah.
So we don't get too far ahead without everyone.
Are you making your own, Amanda?
No, I'm not. I don't have
I need to send you a pack with it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my creative skills beyond writing are slightly limited.
No way, come on. It's the best time to get creative.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's such a great idea, I think. Doing the masks.
Yeah.
Did you used to wear them before? You mean before everything happened? Because I know it's quite like a cultural thing.
I know it. Like you see Japanese people with masks all the time, right?
Yeah.
When I went back to Japan, especially, it's more like a social etiquette.
Yeah.
Rather than just I got the cough type thing. It's yeah.
I do see quite a lot of people wearing them just as kind of an accessory.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, for these ones, because it's not medical one, so it's more like accessories.
Yeah.
You know, to just brighten up your mood in this situation.
Sure.
Yeah. Yumi, I think you can carry on cutting now.
Carry on?
Like.
Thank you.
Sorry. I mean, obviously, you know what's best. Matthew, what color mask did you go for?
The blue, so exactly the same as what Yumi's doing.
Good choice.
Yeah, I was hesitating between the green as well. I quite like the green camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all like upcycled from my past collections.
Lovely.
Yeah, so basically it's a reclaimed fabric I picked up from the production house, and I wanted to make some use of it rather than just throw it away.
That's great.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
So you're not using these materials anymore?
No, well, because I mean, I only have like a really small quantity left, so I can't make any clothes, so I just need to make small accessories or kit like this, you know.
Great.
Okay, so can we go to the second fabric?
I'm nearly done.
Okay, that's
No
fine.
rush.
Yeah,
Take your time. None of us are going anywhere.
We better not.
Right, I'm all good to go.
Do you have a fabric scissors, Matt?
Kind of, not really. they're quite the cheap pair. I don't know. They came in a sewing kit, but yeah, they're not the best.
Could you cut it, right? Could you cut it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. All right, so we're going into the inner side of the fabric and right side together, which might be quite hard to tell with this fabric because it's got the same color. Mm-hmm. So what I did was put this little sticker, you can see, with cross on it.
Yeah.
That is the wrong side. So I know it's a bit confusing. So that means when you fold in the right side together, you see the sticker on the top. Mm-hmm. So like that. Does that make sense? And for this fabric, because it's a bit slippery, it might be helpful to pin it, this one actually. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So trace it and cut it around.
So Yumi, how long would it take you to make one of these if you had a sewing machine?
I would say half an hour.
Okay.
Or yeah, and when I tried it by hand stitching, the quickest I could do was like 40 minutes.
Okay. That's quite a good amount of time.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to kind of rush in, but I mean, today, totally fine. We can just take as long as we
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the stitching as well. If we want to like make a solid line with the stitch by hand stitching, it might take a bit longer. So I would say 1 to 3 hours by hand stitching. Depends on how like neat if you want to make.
What kind of materials can you use to make these masks?
I would say, well, cotton. I mean, I was researching it. So if you're going to upcycle it, I would say cotton.
Okay.
Cotton is the best for breeze because it's breathable fabric. However, there's a debate that because it's quite easy to absorb the water as well. So I would say like cotton on the front and some synthetic like this polyester on the inside, so that because this side touches the face.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get too wet, right? When you wear it. So that is I mean cotton is always cotton and synthetic, I would say.
Okay, cool.
And obviously you don't want to use something really heavy in case that you end up getting suffocating yourself, right? So
yes. The last thing that you want to do. So what's the next step now?
Okay, so now we have 2 pairs of mirror fabric. So we're gonna stitch along. Well, we're gonna put back to the right side together, and we're gonna stitch around the curved line, which is gonna be the front of the mask.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna quickly just do the seam allowance, which you don't need to draw it, but like roughly, like you can stitch along this line.
Okay.
And you repeat the process for both fabric. So in a kit, it should have like, I put the 2 different sizes of hand needle. So whichever the one you think is good for you, you can use it. Can you hand stitch? Can you like thread the needles and tie the knot and that kind of stuff?
I don't know about tying the knot, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, well, but I'll show you. I think I should be able to show you close if you don't know how to do it. So these needles, some people prefer like small one because it's quite quick
Mm-hmm.
to sew it along. But if you got like a bigger hands or anything, you might want to pick the bigger needle. So there's a choice there. And when you thread in the needle, the tip is to kind of cut the threads in the angle, like a diagonal line.
Oh,
So it's a bit more easier to go through this tiny, tiny hole.
that's a really good trick.
Yeah.
Or I
Otherwise,
was
you're trying to like
licking it so that it would just try and go in. But now that there's an easier option, I'll be trying that one.
Or I saw like some people use like hairspray to kind of harden the shred as well. So there's a more option than just lick the shreds. You kind of wanna massage the thread so that it doesn't tangle along too much. Oops, which did.
So do you leave your thread both long and you have each length the same?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because we're gonna tie, well, depends on the knot we're gonna tie now. But I'll go with double strand, which means two, well, basically tie the two ends, two tails together. Oops, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So if you want to, I mean, there's a few ways to do the tie the knot, but what I would do is like hold the two tails, end of the two tails, and hold the eye of the needle together here. Then hold that two side of the tail string and just do few. Just wrap it around the needle. Then you put it. Oops. Sorry, I don't know where I'm showing you.
No, that's good. That's good, yeah.
Can I say it? Can I say? Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you got the knot here.
Oh, cool. That's good. And
some people just wrap around on the finger. It's kind of up to you. So that is like the way I do it.
What kind of length of string do you need for this? Do you just
whatever. I mean, I wouldn't advise to just go way too long because it gets easier to tangle up. So you just have to stop whenever the thread running out and change the thread.
Oh, okay.
So whatever easier for you to work with.
Not the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Did you tie the knot okay, Mash?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. And are you okay to start stitching, or do you need a bit more?
Yes, no. So we're sewing on the seam allowance, is that right? Or that line you've just drawn?
Yeah. Which is just a little bit shorter than 1 centimeter, I would say.
And what kind of stitch are you doing?
I'm gonna do the straight stitching here today.
Okay.
Yeah, because, well, okay, I'll show you the finished example here so that it's easier to kind of like straight stitching like that.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that is the quickest way. However, if you have more time, you can do like you can come back to fill the gap between the stitch.
Yeah.
And do both work well enough?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this solid line will be a bit more, you know,
stronger.
Yeah, stronger and solid when you finishing it. But it's, I mean, to be honest, it's not too bad, these ones either.
Okay.
So this stitch will take basically twice the time. So that's why we got.
Well, we'll go for the shorter stitch, and then I guess everyone can always go back and stitch in if need be.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and stitch these.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew, do you do a lot of sewing or?
I mean, I'm still very new to it, but yeah, I'm looking to do a lot more of it for sure. I've never done hand sewing that much, except for buttons. I've done buttons before.
Oh, right. So you're okay with the stitching?
Yeah. That's fine.
Great.
Actually, I tangled my thread already.
Very satisfying to watch your hands work.
Yeah, I tried to figure out the second camera.
Yeah, no, it's great. It works really well.
Otherwise, you're just looking at my face sewing. So it's not gonna be that great as a workshop. So
No, this is super helpful. I like how the background is very well coordinated with the mask you've got there as well.
Yeah, with the yellow background.
Yeah.
You got the creative eyes. Thank you. That was a little effort I put in.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
So is the way you do that, Yumi, to like make it a bit quicker because you go through a couple of holes in one go.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's a good trick.
Oh. I mean, or you can just, I mean, of course you can just one step each.
Yeah.
One thread each. Actually, yeah. Sorry, I just me being lazy.
No. I mean, I think that's a really good way to do it. I'm just learning so much from this.
Okay, you join us on Friday.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be here. I'll be here. Don't worry.
Do you have any like stitching kit there, or you don't have anything?
Well, I'm with my parents at the moment, and my mum's got a excessive sewing kit from sewing in various name labels into school jumpers and things like that.
Oh.
So I'll definitely make sure I join in next time.
Yeah. There's no excuse now.
No, now I've given away the secret. So what are you doing there? Are you going back through the loops?
Shall I? How far you went, Mashu? Shall I wait for you or?
I'm about. So this is how I don't know. You can probably not see, but I don't know how good.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
good.
It's getting there.
it's nearly. Okay. Maybe I should just do the straight stitch then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to wait, I can just
Yeah.
go back. But if you are nearly there, I might just stop here. I don't know. What should I do?
So what do you need to do next? Is it just a stitch over the end bit?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make it stronger, but I mean, we can just end it here. This is.
I think because you were going back through the loop when you got to the end, is that to kind of tie back in the string that you've got left over, or is that just to finish off the row?
Oh, this bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this is just the end of the another end knot.
Okay.
So basically, you kind of go back, duck down the last stitch you made.
Yeah.
And pull the string through a few times so that there's a knot here. Then you can just cut the string here.
Yeah.
Is it making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very neat.
And we're gonna repeat the same process here for the second fabric. So
Matthew, if you do have any questions or you want me to go back and go through a step, then just shout. So
Sure.
We're not running too far ahead.
I'm all yours.
I think it's looking good.
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, obviously you got the sewing machine now, so if you wanted to make it more solid, then you can sew it on top of it. Which kind of defeat the purpose, but.
So we do the same with the lining fabrics, is that right?
Yes.
Cool.
That's correct.
So what's everyone been doing in their evenings to keep themselves entertained?
Cool. Uh, lots of cooking, which I don't usually do as much
Oh,
of.
good.
Baking.
Oh, very nice. What have you been making?
Just I made a lemon drizzle.
Oh,
Crumble.
love a lemon drizzle
Ooh.
cake.
Yeah,
It's lemon drizzle weather as well.
it is. Is good, and not too difficult to make. It's quite simple.
Wow.
Very
So
nice.
I guess you are okay to get. So you managed to get all the eggs and flowers and stuff.
Yeah, I think because in the big supermarkets they often run out quite quickly, but the smaller shops still have quite a bit of everything. So
Yeah, that's what I
good.
learned. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents bought chickens as soon as
wow.
the lockdown happened. So we've been having a lot of fresh eggs, which is really nice, and a lot of entertainment provided by the chickens running around. So
You mean you're chicken?
yeah, we've got chickens.
That's a great idea.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we've got a vegetable garden as well. So
Wow, you're sorted, Amanda.
yeah, we've been very self-sufficient, which is great.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Because I just bought the food processor, so I can make my own peanut butter and
Oh, great.
tahinis and stuff. Because it's all sold out in the shop at the moment. So
Yeah, and I think it's fun. Like we've got the time now, might as well use it.
True.
I made a full lasagna from scratch yesterday.
No way.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It took about an hour all in. So I just kept adding different things, and it turned out to be a massive lasagna. But it was fun.
Well, so you made like a pasta sheet from scratch.
Oh no, I didn't make the pasta sheets.
That's why. Because I saw it's gonna take like a few hours.
Yeah, no, because I'm veggie, so I had to chop up all of the vegetables and cook those, and yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
I think it makes you enjoy what you're eating a lot more if you've actually put the time and effort into making it.
It's true.
Definitely.
Okay, Yumi, so have you done both of your hems there? Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of a bit harder to see on the black because
oh yeah,
it's black, but oh great, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have changed the color of the thread, isn't it? So it's easier to see.
That's okay. We can see from what you did on the last one. It's just the same, so.
Yeah.
Yumi, what have you been doing in your evenings?
Cooking.
Yeah.
Drinking. Not too much, but yeah, most of it
Everything
cooking.
in moderation.
Of course. And yeah, I mean, learning new skills as well. So trying to learn a bit more video editing and that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my usual job.
Oh, really?
But because there's not that much work at the minute,
Are you freelancer? Or?
What's that?
Are you freelancer?
I'm a freelancer. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, great.
Mainly for advertising, all kinds, any brand really, because it just depends on which edit house hires me, but yeah, so it could be anything.
We're on the same boat because I used to do a lot of like graphic design or like digital design for the agencies.
Oh, nice.
Which I know I still do as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm a little bit slower with this fabric just because it's a bit
It's slippery, right?
more slippery and fiddly.
Oh, do you have, how is the surface like? You know, because if you go like slippery surface, it might be hard.
I've just got like a wooden table, which a little bit slippery, but it's not too bad.
I mean, I can like, you can use like a tissue paper, like a wrapping paper. Then you put the fabric on top so it doesn't slip too much.
Oh, that's smart. I never knew that.
Sorry, I should have told you actually.
No, don't worry.
These are all the things we're learning for next time.
Yeah.
Try not to watch any lot of news and the media at the moment. So I don't know if you got any recommendation for the films or anything
The
online.
films. I haven't been watching a lot of Netflix recently.
You have or you haven't?
I haven't actually. I was actually watching a lot more before lockdown started.
Interesting.
It's nice that the weather, or it's later, staying light for longer in the evening. So I've been going out for lots of walks and things, making the most of the day rather than watching movies. But I saw, have you ever seen the film Lion?
Oh, Ryan.
Lion, yeah. So it's about this boy who's adopted, and he's going back to India to find his birth mother. But it's a really good film. So if you're looking for something to watch, I would definitely recommend that one.
Is it online?
Is it on what? Sorry?
Is it online?
Yeah. So it's a very nice story. So I think it's definitely the time to be watching positive things.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better. I watched Contagion not too long ago.
That sounds so bad already.
Which is a really funny film, and kind of, it was done in 2011, but yeah, it's got a lot of similarities with coronavirus, like
Oh, okay.
kind
Is
of
that like, does it predicted the situation or something?
kind of, yeah, in a way. So it's quite interesting to see, but the film's not amazing, but it's interesting, I would say.
Yeah. They knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next step, Yumi?
Next step is put these two fabric together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so shall I go ahead or?
No, okay, how are you getting on there, Matt?
I've got the two pieces yet.
Okay.
Oh, you got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, so I was just gonna go back. Waiting.
I mean, I probably should. I don't know if they're that reinforced. But...
I mean, there's an option that you could add another extra fabric in the middle to make it a bit more thicker. But thickness is not really like proven, like scientifically proven to be effective for the cover. So I just kept it simple for this one. Okay, so we're gonna, can I go ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be.
So we open the fabric. And we put the right side together. So this one right side facing up and this one right side facing down. Then we're gonna pin it. We're gonna secure the front first in the middle.
So that's both the seams sticking up, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's easier to see this way, I guess.
Yeah.
And the other one. Yeah, look the center first.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the most important bit. Rest is could be, you know, could be a bit wonky. We can just fix that later.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, yeah, it's easier to see this way, right? And basically, we're gonna start stitching the top and the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna draw this quick seam line here.
So it's the same stitch just along the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you. Thanks for guidance. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just sort of, I'm intrigued.
So yeah, again, if you had the time, you can just do the
Mm-hmm.
another stitching, like straight stitching. Well, not straight stitching. You can go back to fill in the gaps
Yeah.
of the thread. But if you're not too confident to like, if you think the fabric is a bit too slippery, you can probably start stitching from the middle, center to the edge, so that at least you got the center locked.
Yeah.
Then go back.
Are you going to stitch straight across the middle? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the middle of this bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
Okay.
Just check now and then if you got the two fabric stuck together.
So if you have the two fronts facing each other, how does it come out at the end for the other bit to be on the right side?
How does it come out? Oh, we're gonna flip it inside out after this.
Oh, I see.
But basically you have to see like a back side, stitched side of the fabric on both sides at the moment. So it's hard to see maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just, no, that's good.
Make sense?
Mhm.
I was thinking the same thing. I wasn't too sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I was thinking you would just kind of stitch the back, the back, so you have the front, but no.
Yeah. No, this will be all be hidden. So
Yeah.
that's why it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just enjoy each thread, I guess.
Good to know.
Yeah, sewing has always confused me with sides, which side to sew, which sides. I always get it wrong.
Yeah. This is why you're a pro, Yumi.
Well, trying. It's nice to relax the fabric now and then so that thread doesn't get too tight. So kind of massage it. so I just finished the top bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and sew the bottom.
Great.
How are we doing with the time? Okay.
Yeah,
so
you've got plenty of time. As long as you need, Yumi, so no need for rushing.
Oh, thank you.
When you get to the middle bits, do you sew on top of it, or do you take it out, or do you not? How does it work?
No, you can just sew on top of it. So
I
what
see.
I did is,
Do you go through it?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
So it's a good idea to kind of open up this bit
Yeah.
and sew here, sew on top of it. Can you see I put the stitch there?
Yes. Yeah. I see. Cool.
Yeah.
Have you got to the middle bit there, Matthew?
Yes. Just now, yeah, middle top bit.
Okay, cool.
Again, if it's confusing, you can start from the middle to the edge so that it's you don't have to think about it, I guess. Actually, let me do that here then.
What do you guys think will be the first thing you'll do when we get out of lockdown?
Too many things.
Yeah. Don't know, one big party.
Yeah, we're saying this. The first day out of lockdown will be bigger than New Year's.
Oh,
Everyone will just run to the pub, park, gym.
fireworks.
Yeah. God.
Hopefully it's gonna be summertime, right? Well,
But hopefully we won't miss summertime.
oh my gosh.
That would be
No.
the worst thing.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. It's like, why couldn't this just happened in like November?
No.
Yumi, what music are you listening to?
This is kind of Zen. Well, it's a Frank Ocean actually.
Oh, have you heard his new stuff?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't checked his new stuff much. This is his old one and it's abstract, so that you know you don't get copyright strike or anything, I guess.
Yeah, no, he's released 2 new songs a couple of days ago, so definitely listen to those. Been my isolation soundtrack so far.
Is it sad or does it make you sad or happy?
It makes you happy but sad. It's very nostalgic.
Oh.
Especially, I think being stuck inside doesn't really help. It makes you want to be outside. Just nostalgic for the good old days of outdoors.
That is the only thing. Some of his songs really makes me sad, so I wasn't really sure if I should listen to it.
Yeah, they're quite emotional songs, his stuff.
Yeah.
Are you a fan, Matthew?
Yeah, I do like Frank Ocean. I think he's quite good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't actually met anyone who isn't a fan yet, so.
Okay, so for this one, this one I just started from the center to the edge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat the same process here.
Sorry for that.
You okay?
Yes, my box or something just fell over.
It sounded like a lot of pins or something.
Yeah. It's right, they want a box, so it's fine. It sounded worse than it actually is.
Okay.
So Andrew just said that he had to leave, but he thought it was a lovely workshop and thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Oh, is that on the chat?
He sent it just to me, so
Oh, okay.
you can see it. But
Thank you so much.
he's shared some pictures of their masks, so can share those with you, Yumi.
Mm?
He sent some pictures of the masks that they made, so I'll
Oh,
share.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so now stitch the both sides. I might just wanna trim the little bit of excess fabric here.
How are you
It's
doing,
nice.
Matthew?
Yeah, I'm just on the bottom part at the minute.
Okay.
Just starting, so I'm a bit slower than you.
No, that's okay. Take your time.
And when you cut in excess fabric, it kind of helps to cut the corner a bit. Like on the front, these ones. You kind of want to trim the edge, trim the sharp edge.
Is that because when it's against your face, it kind of...
Yeah, it kind of could get bulky.
Yeah.
Flip it inside out.
It's a good way of tidying up quickly there.
A lot of people wearing masks in your area, Amanda?
Yeah, actually, I went to the supermarket yesterday, and there are a lot of people there with masks on, which I guess is quite a sensible thing to do.
Yeah, we see a lot in London now.
You're selling a lot of masks?
No, I see a lot. Basically, most of the people just wearing like normal mask, like a surgical ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been wearing yours a lot out?
Yeah. But, well, it's not really. It's more like a
Statement.
gesture, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's because it's kind of debatable, like whether mask will really protect you from the virus. However, it's a good social gesture, I think.
Yeah. I think it is quite a good way of showing people that you're being considerate and taking the situation seriously.
Yeah.
I have noticed everyone's been quite good at doing the whole social distancing thing, and people are definitely steering clear of each other at the supermarket and things like that, which is good, because I think it's kind of one of those places where you can just fall back into old habits and possibly not really thinking about how close you're standing to someone.
Yeah.
It's good. Going to have a barbecue later to make the most of our first warm sunny day.
No way.
That's the same for me.
Are you?
Yeah, we're just doing one here with some flatmates. They just come back from the supermarket, yeah. So
Okay.
I need to have a barbecue.
You can get those instant barbecue things. It's just like a tray, or do you have your own barbecue?
No, I don't even have a garden.
Yes, it's difficult in London, I guess. You have to have well, I'm lucky to have we have an open space here, so it's
That's
not
good.
too
Nice. Why are you gonna grill on, Amanda? You say you are a vegetarian.
We've got some veggie burgers.
Oh, okay. Is that what is the name? What's the pink one?
No, these are so we have this big Lidl near us, and it's always good for finding different things there. And so I picked up something that I don't even remember the brand name of, but looked very nice. So
Okay.
yeah, be interesting to try. And then gonna grill some halloumi and peppers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Making the most of being outside while we can. In the garden at least.
Definitely.
So that's always the thing about summer, I think, is the barbecues.
Oh.
I'm nearly done here with the bottom, but
Yeah, no worries.
Fine. I should have go back, isn't it? Sorry, I just been lazy.
No, that's okay. I think you can clearly see how you would do it, kind of with a sewing machine as well, which is good.
yes.
You can always try that one.
Basically, objective here is to, so that you can make more with your own fabric, upcycle your own fabric. Make it for your family, make it for your friends, and teach them how to make it.
Yeah.
So that
For sure, yeah. I was gonna make some for my flatmates here, so.
Oh yeah. Because teaching is the best way to learn, I guess. So.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Are you in London, Matthew, or?
I am, yeah. I'm in South London and Clapham at the minute. Actually, I've moved.
You moved?
Yeah, I moved to my boyfriend's place. Just because it would be easier. But yeah, I'm usually in North London. Yeah.
My flat is in Clapham. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, but I've come to Sussex for the current time.
Yeah.
So.
I guess that's nice. That's smart. Yeah, you get to enjoy the nature a bit outside.
Yeah, but my flat is like 3 rooms and it has a tiny balcony, so I think I'd get a bit claustrophobic if I had to be stuck in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine if. Yeah, we're lucky. I mean, yeah, as I said, I'd like to have an outdoor space here, because it does help for sure. And yeah, but we're keeping each other sane.
Good. It's
Thanks.
definitely good to be around the people that you want to surround yourselves with at the
For
moment.
sure. Yeah.
So you left your flatmate there, or is that like anybody living in a flat at the moment?
Yes, I have we're 6 of us here. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it's a nice little house share. It's good space.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think you want to see some different faces.
Yeah. For sure. You don't get bored of the same faces.
No.
South London definitely have more space, isn't it? You know, you guys got garden mostly,
Yeah.
big parks.
Yeah.
Because I'm in East, so East London, it's not much space here.
Smaller spaces.
Yeah.
Have you got your studio there, Yumi, or are you working at home?
I'm working from home at the moment. I was just about to get the studio, however, it just this thing happened, so obviously it's not gonna happen.
Good thing you didn't get the studio before.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me about it.
All right, I'm all done with the stitching.
Hey, it looks fab.
Not as neat as yours, but yeah.
That looks good.
Good.
Okay, so shall we flip around?
Yes, the flip. I've been waiting to see how this works.
Okay, so it goes inside.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And if you have a chopstick, that helps to kind of push the edge of the fabric.
Ah.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. That's really satisfying.
Yeah. We reached the main act now.
Yeah.
And if you got the iron, I suggest you iron it at this stage so that the fabric is flat and more easier to handle. Don't know if you got the iron.
Not handy, but yeah, I can definitely. Okay, great. Got this.
Oh, fab. Looks good. Ah, very organized there.
You got the iron, Matthew?
It's not with me. Let me just get one.
If not, I mean, we can go.
Yeah, I think it might be okay.
Yeah.
You can always iron it afterwards.
Yeah. So yeah, not long to go. So we're gonna make a pocket for the elastic bands now. So we're gonna fold the edge, double fold. So maybe like a quarter, then like ½ inch fold. Then if you don't have iron, maybe you wanna pin it here.
Yeah.
Basically, it has to be kind of big enough to go through this elastic band you have.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And oh, and this safety pin, it came in a pack. Did you have a safety pin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this safety pin is to help you put the elastic band through.
Okay.
So make sure you can put through the safety pin when you fold in it.
Can you just show us again how you fold it? So you fold it over twice.
Yeah.
A 1/4 inch and then a ½ inch. Is that right?
I would say, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if we cross the edge, then you don't need to do the double fold. But for this one, we're just gonna double fold that so that fabric doesn't fray too much.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna iron here again.
Very neat.
I know ironing is quite a key. I know it's, you know, it's not, it might be not your favorite thing.
Be quite satisfying sometimes to do the ironing.
Definitely. And basically we're gonna stitch along the edge.
Okay, so right up to the edge, is that?
Yeah, the
Okay,
pocket.
cool.
So we can do like straight stitch like we've been doing. Or if you know how to blind stitch, we can do that as well. Do you know how to do blind stitch or?
No, not sure about the brown stitch.
Okay. I mean, I can show you, or you can just do the straight stitch. When you do the straight stitch, basically you will see the stitches on the front.
Got ya. Okay.
So if you don't mind that, you can just do the straight stitch.
Yeah, that should be fine with me.
So are you going through the kind of fold and stitching that bit in? Or are you going, okay.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, yeah.
I should change the color of the thread again, isn't it?
Okay. I see.
So you're stitching through the whole thing, is that right? Through both the fold and the.
So the fold. Okay. Can you see the fold? One fold.
Yeah.
Two folds. And stitching is.
So you don't stitch through the top bit, you stitch through the fold that goes underneath.
No, you stitch through the top bit.
Oh, okay.
But this is just because beginning of the stitch, you want to hide a knot. So that's why I started from the inside.
I see.
Gotcha.
But if you see the like finished product, like this is like it's been done by the sewing machine.
I see.
So you can see. So this is the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the back. So basically we're doing this bit at the moment.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Hey.
I finished the one side, so I'm gonna go
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's
the other
very
side.
neat.
Mm.
How are you getting on with that, Matthew?
I think fine. I'm just about finishing the one side.
Nice. I know the fabric is a bit thicker now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you want to kind of be a bit more careful stitching it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so I finished the both sides now.
Great.
It's not too even, but
So then what's next? Is it just looping through the elastic?
yeah, elastic bands. So yeah, we are more almost there.
Ah.
Time for barbecue.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry if I'm keeping you by my
No,
slowness.
you're not at all.
No, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm glad you got your pack in time.
Yeah. Did a lot of people not get it on time, or do you know?
I heard from a few people that they didn't get it. So I'm assuming they didn't. I know I did check a couple of the tracking numbers and it said that they hadn't even moved. So I think it's just the delay with Royal Mail, which is a shame. But not the end of the world, because we will be doing this again.
Yeah.
You can join again with your own fabric, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Get your flatmates involved, show them how to do it.
I should.
What other kind of workshops would you be interested in, Matthew?
Gosh, I mean, all kinds. I mean, so you do mostly, like, it's fashion, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
true learn time. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all independent designers, and because a lot of people make their own clothes, this is why we can do great things like this. We've got a couple coming up, which I'm not sure how up your street they'll be, but we're doing a make your own headband workshop,
Nice.
and make your, like, upcycle your own jeans.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like, using different embroidery things and like patches and stuff, which should be really good. One of our brands, Fabric for Freedom, is running that, and she's providing the jeans and the kind of patches and things to add on. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, anything to do with sewing, I'm interested in.
Great.
I'll learn as much as possible during this time, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been thinking I should try and learn another language.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, there's so much you could do, but some people deal with it a different way. Like, I mean, I know I had a week where I didn't want to do anything really, where I was like, didn't want to be creative. Some you just need time to just do nothing.
Yeah.
Because it is quite easy to put pressure on yourself to do so many things during this time, because we do have so much time.
Definitely. But everyone is still working, so, or a lot of people are, fortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
So doesn't necessarily mean that it's a lot of extra time if you're still doing your full day's work.
Yes, yeah.
So what language are you thinking of learning?
Italian.
Oh, fancy.
I've been saying this for a long time, but alas, I can pretty much just order a beer in Italian.
What is the best way? Is there like online courses maybe? There must be a lot of online courses, right?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff out there that you can do. I used to take Spanish, and there was this app that I used to help me kind of learn the names of things. That was really good, so I'd recommend that one. But yeah, did try my hand at Mandarin for a while.
Oh,
Wow.
how did it go?
It went all right for about 3 weeks.
I don't know how to speak Mandarin at all.
Yeah, it's a tough language to learn. All right, I think I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, so the finale.
Oh, I'm excited to see it all come together.
Okay, so you have elastic bands, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, well, this one I already cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But one side should be between 12 to 14 inch. One side, which is like 30 to 35 centimeter. So the elastic band you have is like when you fold it in half, that should come out around 14 inch.
Okay, perfect.
So that should give you enough to kind of maneuver around on one side.
So should I just cut the piece I have in two, basically?
In the middle, yeah. So that should be.
Cool.
Then when you cut it, you clip the safety pin on the one side of the elastic bands. Then you push it through the pocket.
I see.
And does the safety pin just help you keep a hold of the elastic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can try to do it by hand, but it might take you like hours. So yeah, one side in. Do the same thing for the other side. Then we're just gonna tie the dead knot here.
Is it a dead knot, you said?
Yeah.
Do that.
What do you call like any knot?
It's fine.
Then basically after that you push it through inside, the knot inside to the pocket so it doesn't show outside. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then bam.
Great, wow. Can we see it on?
Oh, change the camera, isn't it? Hold on. Sorry. You see the
Your
background.
face again.
Okay, so yeah, ba-bam. A little bit too big, this one. But you, obviously you can adjust the string, the cord now, because it's just a knot, so you can just untie the knot and make it a bit more smaller.
Oh, cool. It looks so good. Aw.
It's perfect.
Hey!
Great, great. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Wait, can I take a picture of everyone with them off?
Of course. Actually, my wife, I need to adjust this one.
That looks so good. Are you happy, Matthew?
Yeah, really happy. This is great.
Hey, thank you.
Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I can wear this to my next trip to Sainsbury's.
Yes.
Stay around, stay around.
There you go.
Alright, let's go for it.
Need to put this away.
You got the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, I need to make the string a bit smaller.
Great.
But this is great.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's amazing. Thanks for
Yeah.
that.
No, thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to tune in and receive your mask. So,
Yeah, same for me. Really glad. Yeah, one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully the others will get their chance next week. But yeah.
So too. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
enjoy your barbecue later.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, great. Well, I think we'll end it there if everyone's finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. Thanks,
Thank you so much.
everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. Same to you too.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Bye.